When I saw these two teams warming up on the sideline, I knew this was going to be a game of games to sit back and watch this evening. Atmosphere, even though the stadium wasn't packed, you can sit there, you can see the coaches, they're getting the players riled up, they're getting them hyped up for the game that's getting ready to take place. The game that many was waiting to see between two quarterbacks that their styles are kind of similar, in which they both can take off out their pocket at the drop of a hat. And I mean, when I say kick in the fifth gear and you're looking at the back of their jersey, watching them go down that sideline about to score a touchdown, yes, that's what we was looking at last night, guys. Speed everywhere. Welcome back to Tomorrow's Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. And if you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, click those thumbs up. Yes, guys, two tempo quarterbacks was on the field last night displaying their skills from the standpoint that they both were out there trying to get their teams together for that W. We had the Miami Hurricanes versus the Louisville Cardinals. And when I tell you the running game was on point, the passing game was on point, defense was on point, I mean, just an outright phenomenal game. Derek King threw for 327, Malik Cunningham threw for 307. Guys, when I tell you, not only was the quarterbacks putting on the show, you had the running backs out there putting on the show as well. Cameron Harris and Javion Hawkins both ran for over 100 yards apiece. And that, hey, guys, when I tell you this thing was crazy, it was a shootout. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me be totally honest with you. The game started off slow. In the first quarter, you had the Miami Hurricanes that got up on the Cardinals, and you can start to see that the tide will start to change a little bit. And that's when Miami decided, hey, we got to come back and we got to buckle down like how the old school Miami Hurricanes used to buckle down back in the day when the team thought they actually had a chance. They had to go ahead and beat them into submission. And into the second quarter, almost close to halftime, Miami was up 20-6. They come back out of halftime, and guess what, guys? All of a sudden, we seen the ball just go up all over the place. Yes, the game looked a lot closer on the scoreboard than what it really was, but the Miami Hurricanes, I mean, guys, when I say shutting it down, yeah, it was a bunch of penalties going on left and right, and that right there, you know, when you saw Ed Reed on the sideline, when you saw Ed Reed on the sideline jumping up and down for joy, watching those young men out there leave it all out there on the field, just like how his Miami Hurricane teams did back when he was playing at the University of Miami, it made him proud. And to see these young men with so much growth from years past, we already know the Louisville Cardinals have continued to keep their winning ways going. But the Miami Hurricanes, they struggled a little bit over the past couple of years. But I think this year is going to be the year where they break wide on everybody. And I think some folks out here are going to get shocked. Miami has Florida State next week. Florida State came off their loss from Georgia Tech 16-13, so we'll see how that goes. But I promise you guys, this game here was something for you to watch. And when I say quarterback play was on display, listen, these young men was running that read option, boy, like you've never seen before. I mean, they ride it up in the pocket, and all of a sudden you look up, the quarterback is looping around the side, he's up the sideline going for 20, 30 yards. And then you come back, and here they will play it so tight where they pull that thing out, and you got a daggone receiver wide open up the middle of the field. Guys, when I say a beautiful game, beautiful offensively game, until the defense had to kick in and shut some things down, guys, if you didn't see it, I promise you missed the show. You missed the show between two great quarterbacks. You know that turnover chain came out yesterday, right? So what they did was, normally you'll see the University of Miami had the big U. Well, they changed it. They have the state of Florida, and they got another piece on there. I think it's like 305 or something on the turnover chain. But they pulled out the touchdown rings for the running backs, quarterbacks, and the receivers, where they put their hands out like this, and they say the crib. The Miami Hurricanes program is not back to where it used to be within the next 2 to 3 years. Guys, I would be surprised. Men were out there on the field. When I say having fun, like the old days, when I say old days, yes, I was around when I got to watch them teams beat up on folks back in the 90s when daggone the Miami Hurricanes, they was called thugs or something like that back in the day when they played Notre Dame, and they went out there and gave Notre Dame a whooping. So, guys, when I try to tell you this Miami Hurricanes team, they are going to do some phenomenal things. Watch. You just sit back and watch and see. They are on the rise. And when I say on the rise, daggone Ed Reed and their coaching staff, they are not playing. They have dialed it up, and these kids understand exactly what it means to take pride in being a Miami Hurricane. But hey, like I said, guys, watch out for them. If you like the content, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below. And don't forget, guys, be that one and lead.